Hello, Lynn Watts here with Wyatt the Wonder Dog Books. And today I want to talk about five of the most popular of the Wyatt stories and how we have created some videos that you could use. Primarily, I think they would be used in a classroom, but you certainly could use them in a small group or even in an individual type of a counseling situation. So I have these individually where you can purchase them. And when you get them, you also get a digital lesson plan that goes specifically with that story. In addition to that, I've created a bundle where you can get all five of them. And when you do that, of course, you also get all five of the lesson plans. So let me just talk quickly about the particular stories that are involved in the bundle or individually. And then I want to talk about how you can use a particular one of the stories in a lesson, what you could do with it. So, one of the stories is Wyatt the Wonder Dog Learns About Good Manners. That's the one I'm going to talk about, how to then translate that into a lesson. One of them is about starting kindergarten. One of them is about teamwork, something that I think we're always talking about. One of them is the book about being organized, which is really one of the most popular books and is a book that when I was in counseling in the schools, I had a really hard time finding a book on organization, but I was talking about it all the time and teaching it. So I think it's a little bit unique that way. And then one of them is the holiday book, which is about giving, being generous, and that sort of thing. So all these books, which makes five lessons, are have been translated into a video story that you can simply download and then play in a classroom, and then follow it up with a digital lesson plan that goes with it. Let me talk a little bit about the book Good Manners, which I think is in itself a little bit unique. There are lots of books out there about good manners, but this book in particular is about good manners between friends. And let's face it, sometimes we have good manners with people we don't know, but we kind of let our guard down when we're with friends. All right. We are maybe not our best self, or we feel like we can not follow maybe what you might call good manners with someone that we care about, know really well. And so this is a story about this. And in the story, Wyatt is dealing with Max, who tends to be rather, we could be generous and say he's very assertive, or we might be less generous and say he can be very bossy. And he has a tendency to boss Wyatt around whenever they're playing together. So Wyatt is uncomfortable with that, and he doesn't quite know how to deal with it. So he tries various ideas, which are a little silly, actually. And then finally gets the message, honestly, from his mother, who says, maybe you just need to talk with him. And how often is that the case with us, where we just need to kind of talk with somebody and tell them what the problem is? So the I statement is modeled in here, and you certainly can use that through the story. And there's also a statement about good manners, which I'm just going to read it to you because I think it's really an important concept to get across, that good manners is not just this idea of saying please and thank you, but there's a lot more to the reason behind good manners. And so, in response to something that Max says about how he isn't using good manners, Wyatt says to him, having good manners isn't just saying please and thank you. Good manners means showing respect for others by caring about their ideas and feelings. It means, and then he gives some specific situations that Max can relate to. It means letting someone else decide what to play and helping to clean up. Two of the problems that Wyatt is having with his friendship with Max. So I would really recommend, if you're looking for a story that can illustrate this kind of situation, which quite honestly, this was the first Wyatt book I wrote. And the reason I picked this topic was because I was talking all the time with students who are having friendship problems that involved not being sensitive to each other, not taking the time to talk out problems, not taking the time to understand the feelings of each other, and frankly, using good manners. So that was the inspiration behind this book. If this is of interest to you, you can, of course, purchase the book itself through Amazon, or on my website, you can purchase the video. And I would really recommend that the best value is to purchase all 5 of these videos together, and you get a lesson plan along with each one of them. Makes for a great way to have in hand something to teach in the classroom that's very meaningful and that you're going to want to get across to students, especially when you're really busy and maybe don't have time to pull together a whole lesson yourself. You've got it ready made for you with all 5 of these stories. All right. So again, this is Wyatt the Wonder Dog, and this is the video combo pack that is available only on the website. So as always, thanks for listening, and thanks for all you do to improve the lives of young children.